Hello everybody, Mr. Storm here. Welcome back to Factorio. In the last episode, we worked on dealing with the wood that is produced through this process. It's making the rubber by taking some of the wood and using it to actually make more rubber by converting it into resin and then converting the resin into rubber. So we are, it significantly increased the output of insulated wire. So that's good. And then set up the system to convert the wood into wood bricks up here, and then use that to fuel a new reloading or refueling area for trains. So that is all set up and ready to go. I did set up a requester chest to pull loose wood out of the logistics system for this as well. So yeah, we should have enough wood brick here to last us a little while, because the trains really don't burn it that fast. So as long as there is some amount coming through, we should be fine. Alright, so that's all taken care of. So now we're ready to move on to the next project, which the next project is going to be getting space science packs produced, which they are obtained by launching a rocket with a satellite. So I did run off screen and completed all of the module research. So all of the module research here is done. Everything is done. So we can make any kind of modules. I'm probably going to have to set up a process to actually mass produce modules at some point. But for now, I don't think we need it. So, because I'm not sure which types of modules we're going to need. So, that's going to be something I'm going to have to... excuse me. Going to have to, figure out as we go. So. But what we need to do is we need to actually get some rockets to start launching so we can get those science packs. So I am currently working on the rocket silo tech, which is rolling through here. It's going to take 1,000 science packs, which we should have plenty of those. And that's going to yield us the rocket silo, rocket control unit, rocket part, and the satellite. So we're going to have a lot of production that's going to need to be done to make those parts. And looking at this list, the low density structures, rocket fuel, solar panel Mark IIIs, radar Mark Vs. Yeah, that's some stuff we're going to need there. The rocket silos are pretty easy to make. I mean, there's just lots of materials, but, that's not a terrible list. I mean, 1,000 concrete and 1,000 steel plate is probably the biggest ones, but, that's all stuff I can do by hand to place those silos down. But this stuff... that's all electronics. Alright then. Well, looks like we're going to have to expand the electronics facility to make that stuff. And we're going to need heat shielding tiles and low density structures and rocket fuel. Ooh, those Mark III solar panels and the Mark V radars are going to be interesting. Alright. So I think if we look at this, let's see. do we have rocket fuel? Is that something that we can actually make? There it is. It requires a rocket fuel capsule and rocket oxidizer capsule. Okay, so this is something we can make. So let's kind of get started here. I guess we'll start with fuel. Rocket fuel is the first thing we're going to start trying to make, because we're going to need it for this and this. And those low density structures, so yeah. But I think the rocket fuel is going to be first on the list. So let's figure that out. Add recipe. We're going to need rocket fuel. There it is. Okay. Rocket fuel capsule. Dimethylhydrazine gas and hydrazine gas. Okay. There's no other recipes for that rocket fuel. Okay. Dimethylhydrazine. We have dimethylamine gas and monochloramine gas. This requires methanol gas and methylamine gas. Methanol gas and ammonia gas. Okay. So methanol gas is a thing that we're going to need. And ammonia. All right. And this is just for the dimethylhydrazine. So we're going to need monochloramine gas as well, which is going to require sodium hypochlorite. Okay. And ammonia gas. All right. So how do I get the sodium hypochlorite? Paper bleaching. All right. What is this? Sodium hydroxide and chlorine gas. Okay. That's not tough. In fact, these are part of the same process. All right. That's not bad. All right, we're still going to need the ammonia gas and the methanol gas. I'm going to have to figure out the chlorine stuff. All right, so for the hydrazine gas, we are going to need what? Catalyst. Green catalyst. Monochloramine. So more monochloramine. Okay, so actually we want to move this up. Up. There's a monochloramine, right? All right, then we have the rocket silos. All right, what else do I want to work on? Inserter capacity bonus. Artillery. Artillery wouldn't be bad. Yeah, let's throw that in there. Okay. It'll take a little while. Okay, so we're going to be making the monochloramine, so that's going to go into there, and ammonia. So we just need to figure out is the green metal catalyst. We're just going to require some aluminum ore and some silver ore. No big deal there. Alright, how much of this do we want to make? Probably enough to put on an ultimate transport belt full. Okay. Yeah, that's not going to happen. At least not initially, anyway. Alright, let's just go with a basic transport belt. 115 chemical plant 4s. But these numbers are a bit more reasonable. 1 per second. How much do you actually need for this stuff? Every 30 seconds, we need... what? We're going to need 10 per second for the satellites. Low density structures are easy. Plastic, aluminum, and titanium. Yeah, that's a piece of cake. We can mass produce that like crazy. Rocket engines. Rocket silos. Fuel capsules. That's what we're working on right now. Rocket boosters. Interesting. Well, this is just a fuel, right? Fuel cells. Now, I thought that was going to be in something else, right? Rocket part. Rocket part. Okay. But I don't see that here anywhere. Okay. Well, let's see about 10 per second. That's still an absolute ton of this stuff. but I think it's what we're going to need. We're going to have a byproduct of hydrogen chloride gas and purified water. Tons of purified water. Well, that may be useful. Okay. Now, we're also going to need to figure out where we're going to get we need input of rocket oxidizer capsules. Yeah, we're working on that. Yeah, because we're not even at that point yet. 12,375 ammonia gas per second. Okay. So, the ammonia gas, where are we getting that stuff from? We have hydrogen gas and nitrogen gas plus a red metal catalyst. I can get it from blue cellulose fiber. Let's say we use the cellulose fiber. 990 liquefiers? That's not going to happen. $71 chemical plants? That's better. Now, we're going to get the hydrogen gas as part of the process that makes the chlorine gas. Okay. And the nitrogen gas is probably going to be part of a process, because this is probably going to need some stuff as well. Nitric acid. 500 per second. Okay. Dinitrogen tetroxide. All right. Alright, so this is going to need 500 purified water per second. Well, that's actually fine, because we're going to be making a bunch of purified water as part of this process, so that's fine. Nitrogen dioxide. We're going to need some oxygen. We're going to need some nitrogen monoxide. Which is more ammonia. Okay. And then dinitrogen tetroxide is going to need more nitrogen monoxide. All right. Which means that we can just move that up, which means we're going to need more of this. And then this can get moved down, because now we need a bunch more of that. Okay. This is just going to be a big figuring things out episode. Alright, so for research, what are we going to go for? Well, we can't go for these. Artillery shell range and artillery shell shooting speed. Artillery turret 2. We can get that real quick. Okay. So, for inputs, excess product. Alright, so for the sodium hydroxide, what we're going to be using is this saline water electrolysis, right? 90 electrolyzer Mark IVs to supply what we need. We're going to need 11,250 saline water per second. So if we use just straight up salinization plants, we're going to need 71 Mark II salinization plants. Are you kidding me? 28,125 water per second. Okay. This is going to be quite the build. This is going to be quite the build. All right, 13,215 ammonia gas. All right, the ammonia gas. Let's see, we have... Let's see, to make the oxygen, we're going to do this. Right? That's going to give us 1,100 additional nitrogen gas as surplus. We have 6,000 hydrogen gas as our surplus. If we were to do red metal catalysts to take the hydrogen and nitrogen and turn that into ammonia, we would still have a surplus of hydrogen gas, but we're going to need more nitrogen gas. Okay, so if we move that down the list, to make the nitrogen we need, if we move that up in the list, for the additional nitrogen, is there another way to get the stuff? No. There is no other way to obtain the nitrogen gas. Okay, so we're going to have 5,000 surplus oxygen gas. Alright. Maybe there's going to be something we can do to get that. Alright, so red metal catalyst. We're going to be making 13,000, or we're still going to need compressed air. Alright, how much compressed air? Almost 200 air filter Mark IIs. Oh my goodness. Alright. Still have to do something with this hydrogen chloride. Alright, so for the red metal catalysts, what we would need is, yeah, obviously 13.3 copper ore per second and 13.3 iron ore per second? Holy cow. That's not impossible. Alright. Let's continue our research here. Alright. So now we just need to figure out how to get this methanol gas. Alright, how do we get methanol gas? We can get it from cellulose fiber. Let's see. Carbon dioxide plus hydrogen gas and a green metal catalyst. We can make methane gas and steam and make methanol and residual. We can take carbon dioxide and synthesis gas and make purified water and methanol gas. Let's see. This is the 100 plus 20 cellulose fiber. Hydrogen. That's something we're going to need a hydrogen input. Let's see, if I were to do the cellulose fiber, okay, cellulose fiber, we would need 150 cellulose fiber per second. That's a lot of cellulose fiber. If we got it from algae, we would need 300 algae per second, which is 100 algae farms, which is require 750 mineralized water per second, which crushed stone and water. Mineralized water is a byproduct of the sulfuric wastewater production. Okay. Carbon dioxide, that's easy. We can make that from coal. 15 per second coal. That's not a problem. Alright. So, the one question mark we still have left in this, as far as a total input, is going to be our mineralized water. And I have to figure out how to get that. Mining productivity. We can run through that. Because, let's see, we should be making mineralized water as a byproduct here. And at the moment, we're most likely just dumping it. Yeah, it's not really going anywhere else. We're not really making a ton of that, though. This is going somewhere else, because otherwise that would be full. Where else is this mineralized water going? Oh, it's being dumped here. I see. So I could make... I could grab this, put a loading bay, grab that mineralized water as part of this process. It's also part of the process of purifying like the nitric wastewater and stuff like that. But I think I'm actually just dumping that stuff. There's some mineralized water. Then we get dumped. Okay. And the other way is with some crushed stone, and I could make it that way. But then we have to figure out how we're going to get the crushed stone, which there are some ways of... excuse me. Of doing that. But... yeah, this is not going to be a simple process to make this rocket fuel. But we need it. And we're going to need a lot of it. Alright, well I'm going to have to figure out, okay, first off, where are we going to build this monstrosity? And second, where are we going to get this mineralized water? Because I think everything else is pretty much accounted for, except for that. So yeah, I'm going to have to sort that out, and then probably we're going to start work on that next episode, because we're at the end of this one. I did not think it was going to take that long to kind of sort this production process out. I mean, we got lots of open space that we've cleared out here, so we have room to work. It's just going to be a matter of picking a spot and going. We're going to need a large source of water, a very large source of water. We have this, so what we might do is break off a line here and start construction in this area here. I've been expanding the mines, so been putting together some mines over here. So yeah, we might use this area over here to build our rocket fuel production facility. All right. And the first thing we're going to need is an algae farm. A very, very large algae farm. All right. But we'll go ahead and stop here for now. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment. And I will see you next time.